everyone! Today we'll be covering the main differences between picking a tablet or a computer to take with you to college or university. I will be talking about the pros and cons of both devices in my own experience, so that can help you make a better choice if you are pondering between picking one or the other for the next school year. This video is brought to you by eNotes. eNotes is a subscription-based service that offers students tools to help them in their studies. For instance, eNotes provides summaries and analysis of thousands of popular books. These guides were written by teachers and educators and include quizzes to help you practice for future tests. Whenever you have a hard question that you aren't able to answer with your materials, you can also ask these teachers to help you out to solve a more complicated question or problem, as well as linking you to further reading materials or online resources. These questions can even be related to physics, maths, biology, and so on. eNotes also provides articles on essay tips and also research topics, as well as online versions of tons of popular books, so you don't have to carry a physical copy around. If you sign up using the special link in the description box, you will get a free trial as well as 50% off your monthly subscription. For more on eNotes, all the information will be provided down below. Before I start my comparison, I want to say that I think that a computer or a tablet are both great options for a college student, and your choice mostly relies on your specific situation instead of there being a general system that is better than the other. This comparison will also not be brand specific. I actually own a MacBook Pro for editing videos on the go, and that relates to my work, but I spent my 4 years in law school with a way cheaper Samsung laptop, and I ended up purchasing a 2018 iPad later on because I really wanted to try the Apple Pencil support for half the price of an iPad Pro. So regardless of the type of device you support, the advice I'm going to give will be general. First of all, let's talk about the features that you can get out of one system and not out of the other. One of the greatest things about tablets in general is Stylus Support. If you work with calculations and graphs or simply prefer the flexibility that handwriting can provide you, getting one of these is a great choice, especially when paired with some good software like Evernote, GoodNotes, or Notability. They seamlessly organize your notes and allow you to categorize them and access them on the go. Unless you buy a peripheral device for your laptop or buy a hybrid like a Surface, you will not have the flexibility of using a stylus, so that's something to consider. When taking notes on a laptop, you are very limited to using word processors and creating your notes in an outline style, which may not fill the needs of some note takers, like people who are used to create mind maps. You can also type your notes in a tablet by using a Bluetooth or smart keyboard, but some features in your word processor software may be limited in a tablet software or harder to use with a touchscreen. Another thing to consider is the type of software you are using. For arts or IT students, some software will not run well on a tablet, or even not run at all. In that case, investing on a good machine that allows you to do heavy editing will almost be a requirement if you want to do your work on the go, and a good laptop here will be your best ally. You can also opt for a powerful hybrid system like the Surface Book or the iPad Pro, but these devices are more expensive than a standalone laptop or tablet. For basic usage like browsing the internet and using a word processor, a simple tablet paired with the Bluetooth or USB keyboard will do the job just fine. Now, for more comparable characteristics, one thing to think of is weight. Although you have tons of very slim and light computers available, like the 12-inch MacBook, the Asus ZenBook, the Samsung Notebook, or the HP Spectre, a tablet will almost invariably be more handy to tuck in your backpack than a heavier laptop. Battery can also be an issue. Tablets are designed for efficiency, and the battery will last you longer than the typical laptop. So if you don't want to carry your charger around or lack the outlets in your classroom, a tablet is something to consider. Regarding storage, cloud services have definitely improved your ability to access thousands of files without having them stored directly in your device. so what was a big limitation on a tablet is now less of a hassle. Despite that, if you prefer to keep files in your hard drive or simply don't have a permanent internet connection, then a tablet will be too limited for you, so considering a laptop will be your best option. You can also buy an external hard drive for a tablet, but that will always be an added cost, so it depends on the flexibility of your budget. Another thing to think about is the fact that in tablets all the software is touch-centric. That means that your efficiency may be hindered due to the way you navigate between and inside your available apps. I've been using a tablet and a laptop for a long time, but I still cannot be as fast and efficient in my iPad as I am when I just sit down in front of my laptop. Tablets are still not great primary devices, so if you don't have any type of computer like a desktop, you may be hindered a few times with certain tasks and get frustrated with the limitations a tablet will offer. This was another video on my back to school series, and just like I did last year, I'll be providing the schedule for all the videos you might expect during the summer, plus a few unannounced bonus videos and surprise giveaways that may pop up any day of the week. If you want to stay in touch, it is very important to subscribe and click the bell button to get notified whenever there's a surprise giveaway or a freebie coming up in a new video. For even more bonus content, I'll be posting study tips on my Instagram and the new blog post up on my website each Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!